Gotta love it when a almost 4-hour print has 13 minutes left and some kind of clog just happened and it's not putting out any more filament and the whole piece is almost printed. Ugh! This is the second piece of the back of the shorts that's had an issue. The other part was printing fine and then a piece got knocked over somehow. I don't know if it just broke loose from the base, but it's the same thing. It got like 7/8 of the way along and then gave up, just like this one did. I'm watching this for a second. I may actually save this piece and then just try to patch it depending on how bad this goes. But I'm almost out of filament, so unless I can get this thing to work somehow, I'm gonna pause this and see if there's maybe a way I can back it down and maybe just add a little layer in here and then continue printing the last bit. I don't know if it's gonna work. Seems like a long shot. So I finished the print. I got all the way to the top. Now what I did is I ran the printer and kept pausing it, and then I would extrude out a big bubble of filament. Let's get this to focus here. Come on, focus. Focus. There it goes. I would spit out a ball of filament, and that just gave it enough to grip onto so that it could continue to print the rest. Now at least I have the full piece, and I can always fill this with some Bondo or something once everything is glued together, and then just back it with a little bit of fiberglass cloth, and I should be good. But it is a bummer to have this happen, but at least it was able to finish. That is good. The other night, the crotch area went to print, and it was all fine and dandy, and then I walked out of the room for 10 minutes, and the other side of the leg had popped off the printer somehow. I don't know how that happened, and then I had this big mess of filament, and that is such a bummer because this was many hours of printing, and it was about probably 5-6 of the way done. It was just about done, maybe 40 minutes left, something like that, and then this happened. I think I took video of it the other night. We'll look and see. Alright, so that was basically just to show that even if a print goes pretty drastically wrong, sometimes you can still make it usable. I've used this trick a handful of times before, and some similar methods where something goes wrong, I come back and I catch it pretty close to the point where the filament stopped coming through, and it's an ugly part. It's not going to be strong at that point, but since I have the full scale, top to bottom, side to side, it will be usable in the overall piece that I'm assembling. And once it's backed and then filled with some Bondo and sanded, nobody would ever know that there's anything wrong. The main thing is that I want to be able to see the piece finished so that I can assess all of the changes I need to make when I do the next iteration of that part. Anyway, hopefully this fix will save some other people in the long run. If it helps you out, let me know. Anyway, I'm off to bed. Have a good night, guys.